It takes 21 days to rewire a belief. That's how long it takes for repetition and emotion to start reshaping the subconscious, to interrupt old patterns and start building new neural pathways in the brain and nervous system. And day one of this challenge, I wanted to rewire a fear about being on camera. I could barely press record. I could barely post without immediately wanting to delete it. And I definitely had some things along the way with this challenge. But I would say on day 19, I started to really feel a shift. And today, day 21, I can feel it in my body for sure. I wouldn't say the fear is completely gone. I would just say it's not running the show. And I guess that's what rewiring is about. It doesn't mean that fears don't still show up in our life because that's human. It just means the subconscious, old programming isn't the one in control anymore. This morning, I had a memory pop up on my Facebook 13 years ago, and it was a picture I had posted with my feet up on the balcony. And may I comment, in my very girly church shoes, I was exhausted after a day of door knocking as a Jehovah's Witness. And I will tell you, back then, my nervous system was on fire. Because although I thought I was saving souls, I really hated knocking on strangers' doors. Today, I have the same pose, just very different shoes. Those are lesbian work shoes right there. But my feet up on the desk and building my life coaching website, which is about helping people who have left high controlling religions and really want to rewire their attachment patterns and their attachment wounds that was programmed in there from being in a cult. Because cults don't just control what you believe. They shape your attachment style. They teach you that love is conditional, that belonging requires obedience or to shove down who you truly are and just submit. So when you leave, those patterns don't just disappear. They show up in your relationships, in your work, and especially within your relationship with yourself. To give you some insight, I really have had to been working on my abandonment core wound. And if you were shunned by religion just simply for not believing it anymore and shunned by your family, then abandonment can show up in many forms. And projecting that fear onto our romantic partner and then creating the very thing that we don't want, it can also show up in how we are abandoning ourselves too. So yesterday's post, I talked about the eye of the tiger and finding that fire within us. And 21 days ago, that fire I was walking into with this 30-day challenge felt terrifying. But today, day 21, I feel like I'm owning it. So 13 years later, definitely different shoes, definitely a different life, but the same mission to help other people. Just this time, finally the right ones.